think you're in control. But what if she's the one slowly losing hers, and you didn't even notice it happening? Because here's the strange part. When a woman starts catching real feelings, she doesn't become obvious. She becomes conflicted. And that conflict, it leaks out in ways most guys completely miss. You've probably been in a situation like this. Everything feels normal on the surface, but something about her behavior feels different, slightly off, almost like she's fighting something internally. That's not random. That's the beginning of emotional surrender. And once you see these signs, you won't be able to unsee them. The first sign is subtle, almost invisible unless you're paying attention. Her reactions start betraying her words. She'll say something casual, maybe even dismissive, but her tone lingers a little too long. Her eyes stay locked on you just a second longer than necessary. It's like her body forgot to follow the script she was trying to play. Think about this for a moment. When someone is emotionally neutral, everything aligns. Words, tone, body language. But when feelings get involved, alignment breaks. That's where the truth lives. Now here's where it gets interesting. The second sign, she starts pulling away, but not in the way you think. It's not a clean distance. It's inconsistent, confusing, almost frustrating. One day she's fully present, engaged, laughing at everything you say, and the next, she's slightly colder, slower to respond, just out of reach. Most guys think she's losing interest. But what they don't realize is, this push-pull is often a defense mechanism. Because when emotions get intense, people don't always move closer. Sometimes they step back just to regain control. And if you've ever felt that sudden shift and thought, what did I do wrong? You probably didn't do anything at all. She's just trying not to fall too fast. Now pay attention to this next one, because it's one of the clearest hidden signals. Her curiosity about you deepens, but she tries to disguise it. She won't ask direct questions like, do you like me? Or what are we? Instead, she'll ask sideways questions. What kind of girls do you usually go for? Do you believe in relationships right now? Are you seeing anyone else? On the surface, it sounds casual, but underneath, she's mapping your emotional availability. She's trying to figure out where she stands, without exposing how much she cares. And maybe you didn't notice this, but the way she listens to your answers changes too. She's not just hearing you, she's analyzing you. Now here's where things get even more intense. The fourth sign, her jealousy becomes quieter. Not dramatic, not obvious, but sharper. She might not confront you directly, but you'll notice small shifts. A slight change in her energy when you mention another girl, a subtle pause before she responds. A joking comment that feels just a little too real. Wow, she sounds perfect for you. But there's something underneath it. Something she didn't say. Because when feelings are still forming, jealousy doesn't explode. It simmers. And that quiet tension, that's emotional investment trying to stay hidden. Now let's go deeper, because this next one is where most guys completely misread the situation. She starts remembering everything, and I mean everything. Small details you forgot you even mentioned. Your favorite food, something you said weeks ago, the way you reacted to a random story. You'll say something and she'll go, yeah, you told me that before. And in that moment, something clicks. Because people don't store details like that unless they care. It's not effort, it's attention. And attention is one of the strongest forms of attraction. But here's the twist. The more she remembers, the more she realizes how much space you're taking up in her mind. It scares her a little. Which leads to the sixth sign, she tests you, but not in obvious ways. It's not games, it's emotional calibration. She might delay a reply, just to see if you double text. She might say something slightly challenging, just to see how you react. She might even create small moments of distance, just to check if you close the gap. And no, it's not manipulation, it's uncertainty. Because when someone starts losing control over their feelings, they look for reassurance, without asking for it directly. They want to know, are you feeling this too? And if you respond with calm confidence instead of neediness, something shifts inside her. She relaxes, just a little. But don't miss this final sign, because this is where everything comes together. She starts breaking her own patterns. Whatever her usual behavior was, changes. If she was guarded, she opens up more than she intended. If she was independent, she starts making space for you without realizing it. If she was emotionally controlled, she slips, just enough for you to see what's really underneath. And those moments, they're rare, but they're real. You'll catch glimpses of vulnerability she didn't plan to show, a slightly softer tone, a longer pause before she pulls back, a moment where she looks at you like she forgot to hide how she feels. And right there, that's the moment most guys overlook, because it's not loud, it's quiet, almost fragile, but it's also the most honest version of her. Now think about everything we just talked about. None of these signs scream attraction. They whisper it. They hide behind mixed signals, subtle shifts, and emotional contradictions. And that's exactly why most guys miss them, because they're looking for certainty while she's experiencing conflict. So the real question isn't, does she like me? The real question is, can you recognize what she's trying not to show? Because once you do, your entire perspective changes. You stop chasing obvious signs. You start understanding human behavior on a deeper level. And that's where real attraction begins. Once you notice these patterns in real life, you'll never see human behavior the same way again. Subscribe for more insights.